again.
Hello, Justin. I ate some pizza.
You must have scarfed that down. It's quick.
I eat too quickly.
That's not good. You have the hiccups?
No. No, it's just I eat food too quickly. Because my caveman anxiety brain says, what if a large predatory cat eats all of my food? I think
it's
that's how that
9:30
goes.
here, and I should probably go find some.
Get some pizza if you need to get pizza. Or I don't know. Hey guys, it's me. Zaid. Zale. That's his name. Hey, it's me, Zale.
I can make you all kinds of dye.
Excuse me, sir. I need some dye. In order to
if you ever need my
accent
again,
my
just come back anytime.
my drip. Begone, poor scullion. Begone, I say.
You might find weapons if you do.
What is this? It's a karma. Borf, borf, borf. Not this way. I gotta talk to my boy. Dunbonson. No, Dunbon is from, that's the guy from the Xenoblade.
Yurik, where are you going?
For a walk.
A walk? You don't know what kind of monsters might be out there. It's too dangerous to go alone.
You worry too much. I can handle myself.
We're friends, aren't we? It's only natural that I'd be worried.
You're a whiny little bitch, aren't you, Yurik?
Can't you at least tell me where you're going?
There's a shipwreck out there. I want to investigate it.
A shipwreck? You into boats or something?
Does it matter to you?
Oh, you're being a right little...
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is my problem, not yours.
I told you. It's too dangerous.
You're my
out there on
bitch,
your own.
Yurik. I'm coming whether you like it or not.
Fine then, whatever. But don't expect me to wait up for you if you start slowing me down.
Then I'll make sure I don't.
I'm drawn aggro, innit?
Can't believe there's a ship here. Yurik, wait!
Hidden beneath the island, the wrecked ship lay. Judging by its rotting hull, it could have been there for an eternity.
Shipwreck. Boop, 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 boop.
Maybe we can go this way. Yurik, wait here. I'll check it out. Hey! I told you to wait! Great. This looks like the right way. Whoa. Zale!
It's a big old bag, it is. Oi, criminy.
Zale!
It's...
Yurik! Watch out! We're trapped!
Oi, it's a fucking crab, innit? Oi, you fucking crab! Get off me! I'll fucking cut you, eh?
Take this! Here goes! See? Aren't you glad that I'm here?
Hey, I never asked you to come with me, remember?
You're a right little bitch, aren't you, Yurik? Maybe next time I'll let you get eaten by the crabs, eh? British. Heavy Greaves +1, eh? Yeah, that's right, Yurik. I got Heavy Greaves +1, eh? Brave Greaves. Oh, look at these brave pants. Cloth Greaves +1. No, we gotta... In order to keep our drip acceptably drippy. Oh, I love a question mark sword.
Yurik!
Stupid crap.
Just save your strength.
I can feel the poison.
Mirania isn't here. What now? There could be an antidote around here somewhere.
Oh
My
no.
bad. I just said to just eat an apple instead.
He got crab
Stay here.
poisoned.
I'm gonna go and look for it.
Crab poison.
I'll be back soon.
Don't keep me waiting too long.
Crab poison.
I don't plan to.
I don't know. The crabs were poisonous.
Okay, I'm going.
Or he was injured by the
I'm
crabs.
the only one who can save Yurik. I have to do something. I can't waste any time. There must be an antidote.
I gotta find an antidote to the crab. Instead, I got a pirate ring.
Why is one leg armored and the other not? Oh. I mean, if you want to keep the one leg armored thing on, it's... Watching your character get into Gears of War cover and stick his giant sword in the camera
Yeah.
will never not be funny.
Got it. Hold on, Yurik.
Gotta save my boy, Yurik, from a fate worse than death. Crabs.
Yurik, how you doing?
Looks like I owe you. I'll pay you back somehow.
Alas, poor Yurik.
No, forget about it. I mean, I can't count how many times your magic has saved me.
That's my job. It's what I'm paid for. But you're only here because I made a big fuss about it. It's not the same.
We're friends, right? It's normal to help each other. Right. Up you get. Let's climb up here. Try not to push yourself, okay?
Oh no, the Crab Lord has been hiding in this boat the entire time.
Yurik, did you hear? Above us.
Two of them.
Eat this! Yurik, hold fire! Stop! It's me!
It's me.
Why are you here? Marania too.
Why am I here? Why are you here?
I'm so glad that you're both safe. I was getting so worried about you.
It's not
Well,
like I missed you or anything, Babaka. But Blighter.
Your reasons. It's pretty narrow up ahead. Let's split into two teams. Zale, which door do you want to take? Then I'll take the right. Zale, you're on the other side. Marania, you're with me. Yurik, go with Zale.
Dom, which path do you want to take?
What is that smell? Guess this was food storage then.
Pirate ring.
What are they eating to get so big? What do you think? Not the first people to visit this place.
Bloody crabs.
Zale, I'm going ahead.
turns out having a weapon that explicitly does more damage against undead, pretty good.
Zale, Yurik, good job.
I'm glad to see everyone is safe.
Yurik! Destroy those barrels! Okay.
Is this the ship's name? It's so dirty, I can't read it.
There's no need to read it. I already know.
This ship
This is my father's
was my
ship.
father.
Your
Oh,
father's?
He was the greatest sailor on the whole island. Every day he set sail before the crack of dawn. He protected our island. I was always really proud of my father. I remember it was a freezing morning and the fog was incredibly thick. That was when pirates attacked our island. All the men went fearlessly to protect the village. But my father never returned home. There were rumors that he knew about the attack and fled for his life. But I couldn't believe them. I didn't want to believe them. But secretly, I always asked myself, what if he did run away? Me and my mother had to leave the village after that. It was a brutal journey. And while we were traveling, my mother, she died.
Yurik, forget the rumors. What do you believe? Did he run away?
I don't know. But I have to find out.
Then let's go.
we gotta
There's got
solve
to be
your
some
daddy
clues
issues, eh?
We'll find out the truth. Is this a dead end?
No. The captain's quarters
Oh.
are definitely here somewhere.
See, I appreciate how this game just goes. There is very little faffing about. You just start with... Justin, if you're talking, you've been muted.
What's this smell?
Smells good. What is it?
Hey, look! The table's served.
Wait, that means someone's still alive.
Oh, let's tuck in. Oh, please.
Don't think about it, Mirania. It might be poison.
I wasn't talking. I actually got up for a
Dad!
minute. But I can still hear you.
Yurik!
Yeah. We've got to solve his daddy issues,
yeah,
eh?
Pacing is a lost art. I agree.
Yeah.
I guess he's still young. Maybe we don't know Yurik as well as we think we do.
This must be it.
Yurik, are you okay?
It's me dad's skeleton.
Damn.
Proper right dead he is.
But yeah, like most games these days are open world, or even if they're not, they're expected to be padded with stuff.
This is Dad's writing.
For
It's
that
been
hour
a week
count.
since we've been adrift. We still haven't seen land.
And the crew are in a terrible state. No mast, no rudder. The ship is like a huge coffin, bobbing up and down on the waves. All hope is lost for us.
So Dad was shipwrecked. But how? Why? The skies were totally clear.
It's a grumbling. Oh, is the mirror gonna do something different?
That isn't me.
Oh, it's a mirror mimic.
Look! A magic circle in the mirror. Zale. Look into the circle.
I'll try to.
This is good.
Oh, he's dancing in the flames.
This is our big chance. Or maybe it's just a chance. Zale, let him have it.
Oh, I see. Maybe I have to shoot.
It worked! We wanted to move differently to Zale. That's the signal.
Got it!
Oh, now he's mad!
Oh no.
What are they?
fake food, too. What the heck? Oops.
Ouch! Dagran, it's me.
It's like they're changing into us. What's going on? Pathetic. Look closely, you can see the difference. Even if they change, their eyes won't. If they glow red, then that. Ow!
Oh. Whoops.
It's fine. Just watch it.
So we have to pay attention when we're fighting.
Hey, you know it's me, right? Hey, you know it's me, right?
Dale, defuse my magic circle. We can seal away the enemy's magic.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Yeah!
If you want me to cast reverse on their heal circles, just give the order.
Oh, come on!
Hey, you know it's me, right?
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Yeah!
It's so rough.
Oh, come on!
This is a cool fight.
Take this!
Hey, 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 you know it's me, right? Hey, hey.
Is it just
You know
making you
it's
do
me,
different
right?
stuff all the time?
Basically, all of these enemies are doppelgangers.
Hey, you know it's
Yeah.
me, right?
So the way you have to either read them or you have to
Hey, you know it's me, right?
and you can attack your teammates
An accident.
on accident, which is like a fun gimmick. Oh, we did it.
But I have no regrets. Together, my men and I defeated that giant monster. And of this, I am truly proud. I think some other monsters headed towards the island, but I have good faith that the villagers fought them away. However, the foul monster we bested was of a different caliber. No one could have faced it but us.
So Justin, now that you and I are both switched to
My
adoptists,
men and I fulfill
Uh-huh.
our duty as warriors.
what are you excited to play on your Nintendo Switch 2 in about a month and a half?
If someone should read this,
I mean, when it
implore
comes
to
out,
let the
Yeah.
I'll
know
try
our
out that Mario Kart World for a little bit,
Tell them
and
we
then I'll
fought
probably
bravely
play a
until
lot
the
of
bitter end.
Tears of the Kingdom in a reasonable frame rate.
Yeah.
Wife and son. The two of you got my thoughts
Then
until
later
the
on,
very end.
DK Bonanza,
And
Metroid Prime 4,
I love you
obviously.
dearly.
Oh,
I do want to play that Bravely Default
Father.
remake.
Dad. He died to protect
yeah.
us.
Hey, Bravely Default's not bad. Although I
If you
think
want yourself,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, if you want yourself a solid ass
I find
Final
it
Fantasy V
grindy-ass
alike
about my
JRPG.
dad.
Yeah.
that you can break the fuck open. But also is built around you breaking it.
I need to see what Duskbloods really is.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna be interested in it.
Yeah.
Fast Fusion looks cool.
Yeah.
You want to play not Wipeout?
On occasion. I think my thing with Bravely Default 1 is I might as well just play Bravely Default 2. Or finally pick up a copy of Bravely
Everything
2nd.
changed for Yorick that day.
You see, I thought Bravely 2nd was Bravely Default 2 until they put out a Bravely Default 2.
Well, you see, actually, Bravely Default 2 is the fourth Bravely Default
With a
game.
warm smile of genuine gratitude.
And that doesn't even count. I'm pretty sure there's a mobile game, too. But mobile games aren't real. We all know this.
Yes.
Chat, mobile games aren't real. That's why Fantasian only became a real game when it came out on console.
So we'll
Hi,
leave
bruv.
soon.
Yeah. You finish everything you needed?
Of course. I went and said a proper farewell to my father.
Are you sure you're okay with just leaving him in the ship here like this?
Yes, that's his ship. If I touched it, he'd give me a right telling off. And besides, now I know how he felt. I have to carry on with my life. That's what he would have wanted.
Daddy issues resolved.
Are you gonna focus on buying physical games for the Switch too, or are you just gonna do digital?
Not if they're $80, I'm not.
Oh.
If there is, like, a genuine materials cost added on to buying a physical game,
Right.
I will deal with Nintendo's bullshit digital library stuff.
I mean, look.
I own a lot of
There's gonna
Switch
be-
1 games digitally.
There's gonna be some soft mods for this thing by the end of its lifespan.
Yeah. Also, admittedly,
Always is.
my Switch library is, I would say, 50-50
Yeah.
in terms of physical versus digital. Because those vouchers definitely were a good incentive. It's like,
What is
wow,
that?
I can buy
Handful of
2
digital
games
ones?
for $20
Is all the
off.
stuff looted from Lazarus Island?
I have a handful of digital ones, but most
This
of
is a
mine are
pretty old
physical.
book.
Yeah.
I've never even seen symbols like this before.
But at this point, like,
A
buying
picture of
physical
Lazarus
games
Castle.
really just means you're putting a
What could this book
decoration
be
on a
about?
shelf.
Yep.
Because the game itself is patched immediately, like, patched as soon as you buy it.
And in
You
the
just
case of
gotta
the
download
Switch
patches.
2, they literally have that Wii key, that Switch key card thing.
Mm-hmm. The game key
What's
card
she
that you
doing?
put the game on. You could make a digital game a physical one if you want to.
This book, it came from the castle. I've seen it before.
Then do you know who this person is?
I think he's my distant ancestor. That's what my father said.
So you're related?
Yes, the founder of the House of Arganin. He was supposedly a very powerful sorcerer. The legends say that he borrowed the power of a god to create the Lazarus Cannon, and that he used it to banish the Garak, putting an end to the suffering they caused.
Did you say a god?
Well, maybe not a god exactly. I don't really know the details.
I bet we'll kill it by the end of the game.
As the outsider.
The outsider.
The outsider.
Yet it pleases me that a human, too, has come to possess the outsider's power.
That mark. It's the same as my ancestors.
Yeah. And since I got that weird mark, I've been able to use this strange power. Zangarak mentioned it too. He called it the outsider's power.
Right. So maybe that's why your light was shining so brightly back then.
Outsider.
Could it have been reacting to my Argonaut
The
blood?
outsider.
I'm just a mercenary.
Yeah.
Death of the
Why
outsider.
would I have that kind of power?
That's
Could it
a
be
pretty
to
good
protect
game.
this
The,
island from the
a
Garak,
DLC I
just
tried
like in the
twice and
legend?
never actually finished.
Oh, that
I'm
bank
sure the
heist
outsider
mission
believed you'd be
is
able to do that.
That doesn't make sense.
I just
Very
couldn't
good.
get into it.
Zangarak
I
had
don't
this
know
power
why.
too. Do you think Zangarak knows something about what this power really means?
Although I never did. This is one of those things that has come to pass because I have too much disposable income now and also less time.
That's life.
Yeah, that's life. But there's very much, there was very much an era where I replayed a bunch of shit constantly because I had no money.
Uh-huh.
And
that's also life sometimes.
Yeah. And I beat Dishonored 1 like 4 or 5 times.
Now,
Because
where was
you can speed run the hell out of that game.
There are scratches around
Really
this
good game
cabinet.
for replaying.
Maybe it can be moved.
But I never replayed Dishonored 2. I think I played the first mission or two as Corvo, going loud.
Yeah. I've replayed the first third of that game a couple of times, but never finished it again. And it's not because I don't want to. It's just like
the precise location of the Gurak's frontline
time.
military base.
Yeah. Also, let's be real here. That
It's hard
game's
to believe
PC
that they managed
port
to secretly gather
is
so many warships
not
this
very
close
well
to this
optimized.
island.
I mean, these days I have enough.
Yeah.
I personally have a computer that can.
I have a
brute
computer
force
that can brute force that shit.
We humans have grown careless.
But when I was trying to play it on a
It
970,
gets worse too.
some compromises were made.
United under a powerful king, Zangarak.
He's to blame for all this.
I was using a
Repairs are
970M,
almost
the
As soon
the
as we're
laptop
ready, we'll head to
version.
Zarak base.
Yeah, so you were having an even worse time.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of food the Garak
You
like
probably
to
played
eat.
that game at 30
I
frames
wonder
per
what kind of
second.
food the Garak like to eat.
Yeah.
You ready? Don't take too long, or we could lose the element of surprise.
Charging into an enemy base. It's like we're brave knights out of a fairy tale.
Do you think we'll be okay? Infiltrating the Garak base all on our own?
Yeah, we'll be fine in it.
You ready? 4 of us will infiltrate the base. Myself, Zale, Yurik, and Lisa. Mirania, you stand by to take action if anything happens to us.
Understood. I will pray that my assistance is not called for.
Following the map's directions, the group set sail for the Gurak base. All of them treasured
Barack
these last
Obama.
moments of calm in the face of the inevitable
What?
struggle to come.
That's the
As
Guraks.
the evening sun lingered upon the horizon,
That's what
it
the bad
cast a
guys are
deep
called.
fiery glow across the seas and skies ahead.
Okay.
It's maybe.
Like an infant's cradle.
Does anyone
gently
remember
rocking
what the
from
monsters
side
were
to
called
side
in
upon
Tales
the
of
calm
Arise?
waves, the ship sailed
No.
smoothly onward.
Because
I don't.
towards
that
its
that
destination.
I thought that was
Its
funny,
course
and now I've
straight
forgotten
and true.
because I.
The ocean is so vast. How far does it go?
I love dumb proper nouns.
If
That's
I'd
why
stayed
I
in
like
the
Final
past,
Fantasy 13.
I could never have witnessed a sight like this.
Seeing you smile like that makes me happier than anything.
What made you decide to become a mercenary?
Well, back when I was still a kid, just after my village had been burned down. That was when I met Dagran. The two of us got by for a while on our own, but one day Dagran said, "We can't go on like this forever. We have to show the world what we can do and make a proper life for ourselves." As it turned out though, the mercenary life wasn't much better. We have to become real knights.
But if you do become a knight, you'll be stuck inside the castle the whole time. You won't be able to see sights like this anymore.
You really aren't looking forward to going back?
No. But I don't want to cause any trouble for you or your friends either. I have to be strong too.
I wish there was something I could do.
It's all right. You've done more than enough already.
Oh shit! It's a lava island.
Get a move on. We can't get caught here.
Are you reaching? Is this like the end of the game, or is this
No,
just
no. No, this is... I looked up how many quote-unquote chapters there were. And there are about 45. And we're on chapter 16. But also, I think some of the chapters are side missions that I can miss.
As I thought, there are less guards around this side. But who knows where they're hiding. Stop. There's a guard. Zale, you're up. It's a sentry.
If not for the part where I'm not, I am not entirely sure whether or not the place I put my writing will still be around in a couple months. Or at least, you know, unless perhaps someone in a suit reverses their boneheaded decisions.
The hell is that smell?
What's up with you two?
Zale, can't you smell anything?
You'd probably write something about this game.
I would probably write something about this game, because there's like a real weird evolutionary dead-end quality to this game. Smelly ogre. It's weak against ice.
Here goes. This thing's breath. So they're making that smell.
Oh, how did the Gorak cope with this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I went and acquired a copy of this game.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing it.
Filthy and all sticky.
What is this crap?
Okay. We apparently did it. Because, yeah, there's a real... I mean, it's not like there aren't weird experimental JRPGs coming out on a semi-regular basis. Most of them are indies, though.
Yeah, this one had a budget behind it that most of them don't get.
Even if
Not that this game looks high budget, but also, like, most of them can't afford to have all these cutscenes, all this motion capture, all this voice acting.
Basically.
Yeah, like... This does not look AAA, but it's still operating with a budget that you don't get at the weird experimental
your chained echoes
anymore.
And your...
Yeah.
Sea of Stars.
There's no one here.
I would not call
Don't
Sea
let
of
your
Stars. I
guard
haven't
down.
played Chained Echoes. I wouldn't
This
call
looks
Sea of
like
Stars
they're living
experimental.
No.
Like, that game has a... It has the indie AAA sheen to it, if that makes any sense.
Triple I.
Force
Yeah.
must be somewhere else.
Yeah, triple I.
So they use the lava in their everyday life.
That game
Their
has the
culture
We
might
Made
look
the
totally
Messenger
different to ours,
budget
Yeah.
but
behind
humans
it.
and Grak once lived side by side.
Hey, man.
Things didn't stay
The
peaceful, of
first
course. In the
half
end,
of
we
the
drove the Grak
Messenger's
away to this dangerous
great,
place.
and then they mess it
But
up.
They made it habitable. They even found a way to
They
harness the
mess it
lava.
up by making it...
Pretty impressive.
I don't even think the last half of it's bad. They could have done a couple of things. There's a handful of... They could have made fast travel a much better thing.
You know,
Enough talk.
I am on the record as saying that I don't think Sea of Stars is all that great.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. It has some of the best sprite work ever. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
I don't think its combat system is
the whole island is
working off of a bad basis, but there's so little going on in terms of skills.
Of course.
It's
We came in from the harbor.
it's not.
Their headquarters
It
must
could
be
be
over there.
way more interesting, and it is not.
Not good. Everybody hide.
I mean, that's, I think about... I'm not the biggest fan of Zeboid games. But...
Some kind of magic.
Oh, you could just fucking knock him off!
This magic looks deadly. Don't forget to heal. Zaya, have Lisa use her healing magic.
I should clarify. I do think Sea of Stars is worth playing. I just think the accolades given to it are a little much. By that I mean a lot much.
Like... I'll say it again. They're really cooking in this game. In terms of just trying shit. Am I going... Depending on how the rest of this game goes, I could see myself becoming annoying about it. Because... I think the term underrated is one of the most useless things you can use to describe anything. Because underrated just means, well, I don't think enough people like it. But I know when you consider what was coming out in 2011, and maybe it was just like people being like, Well, this isn't a classic old Final Fantasy. Because we were right in the heyday of people pathologically angry about 13.
I mean, there's that. I also think this game
Came out on the Wii.
it was on the Wii, and this was in 2011. And by 2011, the Wii was generally considered just a shovelware dumping ground.
Yeah.
And the other big problem this game had was Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yep.
For whatever reason, that game became one of these three that exploded in popularity. This one seemed to, like, from sales numbers that I've
it sold over 100K.
Yeah, this was doing well for a little bit, and then it got overtaken.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
If you knew,
I also will reiterate, I thought this game was way more JRPG Gears of War than it actually was.
What the hell is this?
I don't remember exactly why, but I wonder if the marketing for this game
I also
what it is.
yeah. I mean I can VP and I can also speak to a certain level as far as let's say by 2011 the Wii people on the Giant Bomb forums were
I mean, I was there by 2011.
okay. Yeah, the Wii people
They were weirdos.
Yeah.
Like, why is the cover system here? I've barely seen you use it.
Did we get them all?
I wonder if it just came packed in with Unreal 3.
So much for stealth.
I'm not a very good mercenary, am I?
Oh, no, you don't. Zale, Lisa.
We got to clamber over the wreckage, we do. No, we don't.
I'm so sorry. It's all my fault.
Your fault. You shouldn't have had to see that.
But I asked you to.
Do you think
You didn't do anything
there's still
wrong.
people who are like mad that Final Fantasy isn't turn-based?
And I'd have done
Oh
it
yeah,
even
absolutely.
if you hadn't asked me to.
Like, you could probably find those people if you look around.
I didn't want to leave you.
I feel like
Let's get going.
JRPG as a genre has come back
no
and
use
found
staying
its
here.
niche, and it's a way bigger
to find the others.
niche than I thought it would get. Like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Zale,
Persona
are you
5, I
hurt?
guess.
I mean,
Fine.
Persona 5 is
You?
8 years old at this point.
Let's go.
That game is like
Gotta
10
find a way
years old.
back to the others.
Right.
That game was 2015, wasn't it?
No, it was 2017
I guess I
in the
really am in
US. It was
trouble.
2016 in Japan,
I'm kind of afraid
Well,
to be
this-
next to you.
This-
What?
I believe.
I'm just kidding. Don't worry. You're a really kind person.
Release day,
it's
September
wonderful.
2016.
Callista. No. Not here.
Zane, you're overreact from this way.
Worldwide in April 2016. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was...
Another pack attack.
Zale!
So yeah, like Final Fantasy, or yeah, Persona is
We live in a weird world where a
Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei franchise, a Baldur's Gate game, are like two headline RPGs at this point.
and meanwhile Final Fantasy 16
Monster Hunter.
came and went. Although it seems like people,
People like 16.
yeah,
But it wasn't
Not
like,
the people I know, but, you know, people like that game.
I feel like 16, it's not really... There's not a ton to talk about. It's just an enjoyable thing, I guess.
It's got Clive Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
He's also in the French game.
They tried to do an HBO.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
I can't hold out much longer.
Don't give up.
Don't give up! I'm not letting you die. We are both getting out of here alive.
But yeah, like... As Jeff Gerstmann often says, video games are weird, man.
Save yourself.
And, like, turn-based JRPGs are back in vogue.
Truly happy to be with you. Even if it was only for a while.
To some extent.
Just meeting you.
Turn-based combat in general seems to have made a comeback that nobody would have expected.
Callista.
Oh. Damn, this girl I met like 3 days ago. Power of me is the power to be. And shoot a big old sky laser. Like it was a marvel.
Gurak fleet ahead! Range 1200! Right. Let's go! Let's go! Hard apart! We'll hit them with every cannon we've got. Fire! General Astor! Prepare to engage the enemy.
Oh. He did the thing.
Sotarius, get us some of those flying monsters. We can reach land much faster that way.
General?
Yes, General.
What the?
Thanks. I'm okay.
This shaking. Cannonballs?
It's the Lazarus fleet.
Run! Just run through them! Yurik! You took his... So what's with all the commotion? Looks like the Lazarus fleets arrived. About time. Oh, does this mean that General Oxford arrived?
Oh, see, look, I turned on my taunt, and then I drew enough aggro to do the full-on, like, hit back. It's good. Game of the year 20... Not actually Game of the year 2011. The 2011, a lot of good games that year. Oh! Vertical slice! Oh! That's cool.
Dagrin! Ah, okay. Now we can bust ahead. Right, let's do it!
I'm sure that I'll be playing this on an emulator.
Oh, instead of at a nice, crunchy 20 FPS.
Yeah. That's honestly the thing that, like, I really remember about console games at this time. Just bad frame rate everywhere. Finished the arena fight and arena stuff in Oblivion.
Did you do the Grey Prince's quest?
Oh. The quest?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you do his quest, then you don't have to fight him at the end. Because it just asks you to kill him.
Oh. I've already... Oh. Oops. I didn't know there was a quest.
And killing him count... maybe it doesn't do this anymore, but in the original game, if you killed the Grey Prince, it counted as killing a civilian for the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, that apparently that was supposed that was a bug.
Sounds like a civil war.
Because that didn't happen.
Come with the Lazarus fleet.
Ah, nice. It'll be a great victory if Lazarus can take this island.
But they don't know we're here, do they?
True. But we're all humans. If we get their attention, we can explain.
Dagrin, how are we going to cross the water to
anyway, now I have enough gold to
I wonder.
On the
It'd be nice if we could fly.
False Crag Spire.
Yeah.
Have a home.
Faster!
They're not making this easy.
Look out! Whoa.
We're too high up.
What about that entrance?
You have a good eye. Get everyone together.
Yurik, hit that platform with magic. Dagran, help me draw their fire.
Giving me orders. Leave it to me.
Dagran!
Don't mind me.
Yurik! Now! Take this! All right! Yahoo! Good job, Yurik!
I thought they might increase their defenses.
Snipers, keep your heads down.
Have you been using a horse at all in Oblivion?
Yeah, because you get one if you go to the Wendland Priory.
Yeah, but like the one I got is just.
Yeah, no, the paint horse you get there is not very good. But it's a horse.
Gotta sort that sniper. Lisa, Yurik, take out that sniper.
I suspected the enemy's main force would put up a fight. Stay alert. Good job. Making this whole island into their base must take some impressive technology.
The architecture has some aspects in common with that of the Empire.
Of course. In ancient times, the Gurak lived alongside humans.
You seem to know much, Master Yurik. Tell me, when did you learn this?
When I was young. Not really something I talk about.
I'm sorry. It was not my intention to pry.
It's all right. It was a long time ago.
I see. You are a fine young man, Master Yurik.
They do like their snipers.
General, it seems the enemies ahead know that we're approaching.
Doesn't it just? Still, it's not likely to run away. Master Zale, it's gonna be rough from here on. Don't die.
The snipers are the biggest threat. Take them out first if you can.
Master Zale, mind your surroundings. You can't win if you strike out blindly.
Zale, my magic has a lot of range to it. Gotta sort that sniper out. Gotta sort that sniper out. Lisa, stay by me. I'll protect you. Yurik, keep us covered. Hey.
This apparently had a deathmatch mode. An online deathmatch mode. Which, you know. Maybe not what I would put in a game like this, but maybe that's just publisher demands.
Call of Duty was very popular in
2011 was the age of unnecessary multiplayer.
Lisa, Yurik, take out that sniper. Okay, cover me.
Like,
was the
set piece driven JRPG. Which, you know, to some extent, a lot of JRPGs are set piece driven. But there is
Hey, you mean the linear set-piece driven video game design that we just don't get anymore?
Yeah.
That bit of ceiling.
I feel like we don't get it for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, there were a lot of these. Like, that was the thing at the time, and it was... Most of the time it was taken too far. Like, a lot of times it meant that the game itself didn't have all that much gameplay. At the same time, it provided a sense of pacing that, again, we don't get these days.
Sniper. Lisa, Yurik, take out that sniper. Okay, cover me.
Anyway, I killed the Adoring Fan to kick off the Dark Blade. So
you got that part.
That's gonna be a thing. Yeah. I'm not actually gonna do that quest for probably quite some time. I don't plan to. But
It's touching me. Oh, it's... The hell is this? Ah, it's sticky. Get them all.
This is their stronghold. There'll be more coming. Now's our chance, Zale. Do we move?
I can still fight.
would you say this game is difficult in any way?
No. Like, there is some level of, it's a JRPG, which is to say, it's not very hard.
Gotta sort that sniper. Sort that sniper. Lisa, Yurik, take out that sniper.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
You still want to fight?
Let's hurry to the lift, everyone. This feeling, it's him.
Do you mean to say that you feel it too, Master Zane?
Yes, General. I fought him the other day, when the Gurak attacked the castle.
You did well to survive.
I hate to say it, but he let me go. But this time...
Game giving you a grind point right before a boss, huh?
How very JRPG of them.
Alright, time to fight Ganon.
Welcome.
Again.
Welcome. You've done well to make it this far. My congratulations.
You know what you can do with your congratulations.
You must realize you cannot touch me.
Even so. We have to try! Wait!
You would attack when my back is turned. So...
Oh, we gotta fight the giant lion from the lion people.
You hold the fort.
All right!
Here's something you'll enjoy with us. Gorge yourself.
Here I go! It vanished. It's too fast.
It's quick for its size. You need to slow it down, Master Zane. Drop some of those bombs in its way.
I'll give it a shot.
We need to throw everything we have once it's slowed.
Use the bombs to stop it. There is no other way.
Watch this!
Use the bombs to stop it. There is no other way. Use the bombs to stop it. There is no other way.
Come, Zane.
Zale!
Reinforcements, eh? Any more and it'll be trouble.
Enemies keep pouring in, Master Zale. Take care.
Okay, so there was something I was confused about in Oblivion.
Yes.
It tells you, it looks like it tells you how much gold the merchant has, but that number never goes down.
No, it's the max.
It's not how much it has.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's their max transaction, basically.
It's a weird way to do it, but okay.
That's how we did it back in the day. Back in the... Nope, that's a heal bomb.
Zale. Take care.
Now, Zale!
Enemies keep pouring in, Master Zale. Take care.
Hello, Yatsu.
Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Dagger fight. The lion fight.
The Dagger fight?
The
what?
Dagger fight.
What is that? What that is? That's a Dagger?
No, it's a big old lion thing.
How are you enjoying the last story?
I think this game might be great.
You know, that's not a sentiment that existed at the time when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, it reviewed
But
well
maybe
enough.
that's just because people are lame.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin and I were kind of talking about it, and I think this was also maybe the height of people being very upset about Final Fantasy 13.
I mean, I could tell you this. This looks more interesting to me than Final Fantasy 13 looked. So.
But it was a lot
is.
of like it came out on the Wii right as the Wii was kind of basically around the time the Wii had been abandoned by capital G gamers. Also, Dagran is clearly a traitor.
What the hell are you doing running off on your own?
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah,
I've got to look cool sometimes.
because he chased the bad guy.
Dagran, where did Zangrat go?
I do feel like this would, I've said it before, I feel like this would be a much more successful game if it had come out today.
Well, at least you're safe. General! The surviving
enemies are maybe.
To the west. You let them escape?
RPGs aren't really in vogue nowadays.
I
I guess they
say
kind of.
that. I mean, I say that, but I was also reading I posted in the chat a Reddit thread recently where people were just complaining about how Clear Obscure isn't turn-based because you have to do Paper Mario stuff.
Yeah.
Which, fuck those people.
Wait, they want Clear Obscure to be turn-based?
Yeah, they want it to be fully
It is
turn-based and
turn-based.
not have,
It is
time
turn-based.
button presses.
They don't want any time button presses stuff. And I'm like, you people suck.
I mean, my whole thing with time presses is it's kind of like one of those things where I don't necessarily like them, but so long as they're not egregious like they are in Legend of Dragoon, I don't care.
The party fled the battered Gurak base and boarded General.
I don't know. It's not the disliking them thing that bothers me. It's like it's not turn based unless there's absolutely no reaction time nonsense whatsoever, and I'm like, okay.
Well,
that's just people being stupid.
People being like, it's like how when people are like, I wish Final Fantasy was turn-based again. I'm like, oh, so you want it to be 2001?
Not even that. You want it to be Final Fantasy, 3?
10 was the last one that was turn-based.
Yeah.
It had no active time battle system.
It was also the first one to be turn-based in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the meter going down is still turn-based. It's just calculating initiative.
And
all the
10-2
time.
was the last one to use the ATB.
Probably wants to be alone.
12 arguably did.
Yeah, but 12 is...
Yeah,
The general. He was
you're
calling
waiting
Lisa.
on
Well, he was
a
calling
meter to
Lady
go
Callista.
down, to go up in 12, so you can do it. So you can cast something again, which it's basically an ATB system.
Sorry we couldn't tell you sooner.
You can just move around.
The thing is,
But a bunch of people are saying silly things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Oh.
Telling you that you're wrong.
But that wasn't
How
something
dare
you
they.
could hide from us.
How will you live with
Makes
yourself?
sense. Still quite a shock, though.
I think it's very funny how I keep getting French Twitch ads. There's like Canada, they speak French, right?
Yeah.
Where's Callista?
You know, I'm getting ads for boner gel.
Zale. Oh, Zale. Aren't you searching for Callista?
And...
Yeah, okay.
That's not a joke.
I believe you. They probably just look at that demographic of your area and like, yeah, people here need boners. We got this gel, we could sell them. We get the
Can you just go
population
on
up
that
in
get
insert
internet?
state name here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's boner gel. It's
Yeah, I don't know what the other parts of the equation are, but boner gel is one of the
it's,
parts.
legal gambling.
Legal gambling, sure, yeah. Sports gambling, boner gel, and vaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, a heavily conservative Republican religious values area of the country.
Yeah.
Interested in gambling and maintaining their ability to have sex.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Well, I think it's more that gamers,
Without the sound.
you know,
Thank you,
gamers
General.
are constantly having
hadn't been
sex,
there, I don't
but
know.
they also
Yeah, you
have
know,
erectile dysfunction.
It's one of those things, you know, as a gamer, I have to beat the ladies off with the stick sometimes, if you know what I'm saying, guys.
that mark on your right hand.
Lisa. I mean, Lady Callista.
Oh,
It's a sign that
I mean,
wanted.
I will say this.
Power.
It certainly isn't as taboo as it used to be.
Yeah.
The outsider. I suspected as much.
Mind you, I would struggle to find anyone my age in high school who wasn't playing the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But use it
Aside from, you know, women.
and it can destroy you. You should be careful, lad.
Yes, sir.
How does Ragnarok Online News keep following me?
Did you play it at one point in time?
Did I play it at one point in time? Oh boy.
Not every day you get. Not every day you get. to watch
Was that a
like
dark
this.
time?
Listen, I may or may
I've
not
heard you
have
talk
been
about this before.
responsible for killing one or two servers.
That's right. I
It's
remember
fine.
this story. History's greatest monster.
Yeah. You know, the GMs of Ragnarok Online International may or may not have me on their Skype list asking me to stop a couple of things that I was doing, but not in a we're gonna ban you sort of way, in a like please you're killing the server sort of way.
Anyway, it's sad because you see the lady Callista.
And it's all thanks to you.
She's sad because
Is JRPG drama?
because now she has to go back to her arranged marriage with a shithead.
Surely the plot will involve you preventing that.
Yeah. But I'm just a street rat. I mean mercenary.
She didn't notice me. Where'd you go, Callista?
Speed star.
So these two are gonna bone at the end, right?
Oh, 100%.
Buy as much as you want.
We're gonna invest in shark fins. And then we're
invest
gonna
in
sell
shark
them.
fins.
Yeah, we're gonna invest in shark fins, and then we're gonna
Oh,
sell
is this?
them.
Wait, is this a Suikoden? Can you buy items in one place and sell them in another place for higher
Sure
amount?
can.
Okay, all right. Capitalism.
Yeah.
Is the place right across the deck in this ship?
Yeah.
That'd be very funny.
Here you are. I was looking for you.
Sorry. I knew I'd just get upset if I saw you again. Don't worry about me. I won't run away or do anything reckless again. You should just focus on your own dream. I'm sure you'll make it come true. I wish you all the best.
Callista, this isn't right. I can't let you go back to the castle.
Yeah!
Why not?
I hate seeing you so sad.
God, you're such a
Just want to see you
dweeb.
So,
Anything you said, I want to see you smile. All right, when's he gonna do the shoulder touch?
I mean, he's touching her hand right now.
Oh, he is touching her hand. Ooh, being bold.
He's gonna go get his magic carpet.
Yeah.
And show her the world.
Yeah. Dazzling, shimmering splendor.
why won't you listen to me? I want Callista to stay with us.
He's such a Dumbo. It's so cute.
Is he asking the captain for permission?
No, he's asking his boss, like, what if we just,
Kidnapped this princess?
kidnapped this princess?
Yeah. But you know what will happen. She'll be forced to marry that obnoxious Ponce the moment we get back. I just can't stand by and let that happen.
Why don't they just kill the Ponce?
No, it's about.
I mean,
he's a commoner and she's a noble.
Isn't he?
Uh-huh.
Trust me.
Yeah, you can still kill the Ponce.
There's gonna be hell to pay.
But then they'd have an entire empire after them.
She's here are us,
As if it would be any different if they just took
I can
her.
persuade him. So, if everybody agrees, we can.
No.
I mean, I think their idea is that they take her where she's supposed to go.
If anyone finds out, it's not just you two.
What if they
on
pretend
top.
that she's dead?
You'd put us all in danger for her. Is that what you want?
Just stage an escape?
But
What if they change her name to something like Garnet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dagger. Yeah.
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 I'm truly happy you feel this way.
Marley.
But Dagrin is right.
I always pronounced
I
her
don't
name
want to be any
Marl.
more of a burden.
I guess it is supposed to be Marley.
If anything, well, I could look it up. I could look up the kanji or the katakana.
Yeah.
Such a
But like the character limit probably prevented them from putting like a Y on the end or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times they just kind of.
I know Zale is supposed to be like 23, but this is like some middle school level, like, no, we really like each other. We really like each other,
Every
though.
day you get to board a ship like this.
And I just think that's cute.
Welcome to my shop. Even a warrior can be picky about colors.
Her name is nothing like that in Japanese.
And
Yeah.
see, when I was in middle school,
It's Maru.
Yeah.
In Japanese.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that translate to Mary? Something like
No,
that?
Maru. So Marl is probably the correct pronunciation.
What? It's not like I'm
Okay,
relying on just
cool.
that. I fought plenty of battles without it.
But you are doing so no longer. And while receiving the Outsider's power was a stroke of good luck, you...
Oh, yeah, that knight is going to be a problem. We're gonna have to kill him at the end. He's gonna be like...
Zale, don't get any ideas about Callista.
But do you get to kill the goober fiance?
Oh, he's gonna get killed by Ganon. By
Yeah, the one that ran at the first sign of trouble?
Yeah.
Zale. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
It sure is, and it's old. I can't stop smiling.
You also got a switch too, didn't you, Yatsu? Did you? Or did you skip out?
We're almost at Lazarus Port.
Okay.
Then let us head back.
Oh, he died.
Attention, everyone.
Can't
We
believe
will
they
shortly
killed
be
him.
docking
Yeah.
at Lazarus Port.
Damn.
It has been an honor
got
sailing
eaten.
with you. You are all to relax and enjoy yourselves after this strenuous voyage. That is all.
With a heavy Zale pondered his options as the fleet approached the island.
Huh. They really did put a lot of work into this game, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the environments, like nothing seems lazily made.
Yeah, Sakaguchi didn't put in, he put in the work.
I get the feeling that this is one of those games that people were angry that wasn't made for like the PS3 and
Excellent work as
360 or
always,
some
General.
shit like that.
A
Like,
wonderful result.
it would have looked so much better. Nintendo fans don't deserve this.
I mean, originally it wasn't even going to come out over here. It was part of Operation Rainfall.
Well, yeah, but it was originally going to come out in England, right? Or like the UK or some shit.
It came out in yeah, it came out in Europe and
I've
Japan.
discovered that this man, using the chaos to his advantage,
Oh, no.
tried to abduct Lady Callista. I also have information stating that these people helped the Garak, allowing them to steal our precious magical tomes.
What? You're wrong. Uncle, they wouldn't.
My poor Callista.
In our tomes.
Oh no.
You're safe
Betrayed.
now. No need to worry. Throw them in the dungeon.
How is he looking at her with that eye? There's an eye patch there.
What are you doing?
The eye that could see is not the one that's looking.
You wouldn't want
Come on,
to
guys.
tarnish your good name by defending them, would you?
Zale!
Oh.
So we gonna have a court case now?
No.
You're going to have a Lost Odyssey-ish prison break sequence.
Got a break from the prison. Yep.
Yeah, the best
You know,
part
I
of
have-
any JRPG.
I have played at least 15 hours of Lost Odyssey, and I could not tell you a single thing about it. I don't remember a
Short
goddamn
stories.
thing.
When's the last time you played it?
Like 2000 and like maybe 7.
Okay, that's why. That was 18 years ago.
I know, but I'm usually pretty good with my memory.
Zale saved that girl's life. I'm pretty sure that
What
kind
I've
of thing
found
should
is
land
that,
you in the swamp.
unsurprisingly, my memory for things that I played during my formative years is often better than things I played more recently.
I'll wager we're infamous throughout the castle by now.
That's
I guess, I mean, that wasn't during my formative years. At least I don't think it was.
I got you all into this.
Maybe you were a late bloomer.
I mean, in 2007, you were.
If it comes down to it,
what,
we can bust
mid-20s?
out.
Oi, there'll be no busting out. It's not like the Count believes everything Dural tells him.
Yes.
But he won't ignore an accusation from his future nephew either. Which is why we have to be patient.
Someone called Dagran.
That does seem like a long time ago.
Wants a word.
What did I tell you?
I'm sorry.
I'll see what I can do. Just sit tight.
It's whatever. It is what it is.
Callista helped us so much.
So, what I was
promised
asking
I'd rescue you.
before, I don't know if you heard me. Did you pre-ordered a Switch, didn't you?
There's nothing I can do.
I did.
What are you gonna get with it at launch?
I don't even know what comes out.
I have great news. Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Uh-huh.
It's not out.
Not until July.
Okay, so, it comes with Mario Kart. Y'all want to play some Mario Kart?
You want to play a version? You want to play Yakuza 0?
I already did.
With like 3 more cutscenes?
No, I'm good. I could just watch those.
Okay, launch games confirmed so far. I'm going to skip over the HD updates. Mario Kart World, Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
I was meant to be on a
Delta
date with that
Rune,
novel.
chapters 1 through 4, Split Fiction, Cyberpunk 2077, Street Fighter 6, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess.
I should play that.
Civ 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Bravely Default re-release, a remaster,
You're gonna be
Yakuza
questioned.
0,
Get out.
Fortnite, Fast Fusion, Hitman World of Assassination, Nobunaga's Ambition, Survival Kids, Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, Ridge Racer, and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S.
There's a Puyo Puyo Tetris 2?
It's a... Yeah. That came out a while ago.
That is on this IGN list.
But I believe it's an updated
Alright.
version of
Of
Puyo
those-
Puyo Tetris 2.
What's that sound?
So, like, of the total list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
A lot of those games already exist on other
7,
platforms.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think 16 games are like
Currently confirmed.
a re-release.
Yeah.
No. Those are all a re-release or remaster or HD update of something that's already out.
Listen, I just want to play GameCube games on a portable console that, you know, I paid too much money for.
Oh, get a Steam Deck.
Yeah, I got one of those already, actually.
Well, put Dolphin on it and put some ISOs on it. There you go.
Yeah, I know. Listen, you know what? I saw the pre-order option available. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, no,
okay, why not?
that's what I did. I looked it up on Walmart out of curiosity this morning, and I was like, oh, there's one available, so I snagged it.
Yeah.
You seem to be on quite
And then
familiar
3
terms
more
with
people I know looked at it and
Was that the
also
first
got it
time
today.
you
So
liaised
I don't
with
know
her?
what happened.
That's...
I think some companies basically just delayed it. Some companies didn't. Like, I know I got it off of Amazon, and what Amazon Canada did was they basically didn't sell them. They were just like, hey, you know what? You want to pre-order the Switch? Hit this button that says you want to pre-order the Switch. We'll enter you into a lottery. And I happened to win that lottery. So there you go.
I didn't enter into any sort of lottery. I just saw the pre-order available button. Hit it.
I don't think the lottery was much of a lottery. I think they basically just checked to see, like, are you an active shopper on Amazon? Then we'll prefer those people.
But you did not
And
see
I
the
honestly
two of
just
them after
buy
that,
the cat
correct?
food on Amazon because it's easier that way.
I know what I saw. I saw this man
So-
trying to whisk Lady Callista away against her will.
Anyway, over the course of the year, we're supposed to
That's a
also
lie,
get
and you
Double
know it.
Bonanza,
You ran off as soon as the attack started.
Prime 4.
You dare to sully my noble name, commoner? No.
Mario Odyssey
All
2.
I see is a coward.
Demon X Machina sequel, sure.
That's right.
Sure.
And your misdeeds certainly did not end
Look,
there. You claim to have sneaked
Battle
aboard the
Kozunoha,
Red
The
Warship
Mystery of the
and taken
Solus
it over.
Army.
So here's a question. How many games have you played and beaten on your Switch?
Callista back right away. What reason
Oh god, I had to look at the list.
Just think off the top of your head.
Give me off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Is correct, young man.
Metroid Prime Remastered, Baldur's Gate 1, and also most of 2. I didn't quite finish 2, but also 2 is a 150-hour game, so...
You won't
Baldur's
defend
Gate 1
yourself.
several times.
My lord.
Metroid Prime
Oh wow, there straight up
Remastered,
is a court scene, huh?
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, some games from the Mega Man Zero collection.
Befitting his status.
Indeed.
Okay, so you sound like a person that would actually get good use out of this console. Like, you enjoy the Switch, you've played quite a few games on it, you've beaten quite a few games on it.
So yeah, I've played some games on it. I've enjoyed some stuff there.
I can tell you exactly how many games I've played and beaten on the Switch.
This is delicious. It seems the
many?
Those games include Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey,
More we can do now. Let us adjourn.
and Dead Cells.
Take him to his cell.
And that's it.
I played a decent chunk of Dead Cells on my Switch. I never beat it.
Your stubbornness merely prolongs your agony. You should know your station.
I like my Switch. I just, you know, the thing about me and video games is I don't have as much time to play them. Or I guess that's not true, because theoretically I could be playing a video game right now. But I'm not.
Come on then.
I mean,
Yeah.
time is one thing, energy is another.
Exactly.
I have
My
enough of both.
energy to play video games is much less than it used to be.
So one of the things I've found as a adult, as an old man,
I'm fine.
is that
I can do this.
a lot of times I don't want to learn a new game system. I'd rather just go. A lot of times I'd rather go to see what I can do in something I already know.
Looks like he's awake.
Because like if I sit down and try to learn a new game, I'm not gonna really get into it for a session or two. Unless it's a weekend and I'm willing to devote a couple hours to it.
How he slaughtered 100 Garak.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's all lies. He'd rather that wasn't known, so he had me thrown in it.
So it's either get way into a handful of games or play a whole bunch of small, bite-sized, simple games.
They just chucked us in
And
here
I don't
before we knew
find
what was
bite-sized, simple games all that engaging.
Trapped in
Usually,
the dark with no way out.
something like Distance is
changed
the
here. If anyone
the
says a
exception.
bad-
Distance was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. What are you in here for?
Well,
I've been trying to get better about that. By the way, I need to.
No,
Like, there are games I would like to play that are outside of my ballpark. I think Wreckfest looks pretty cool. I should play that.
You fellows too?
Yeah.
Maybe you could help me with something.
Such as?
Oh,
Oh, he's
Meanwhile,
digging a tunnel.
Meanwhile, in the Discord, we've got like Lionheart, who has kids and
tricky now.
employment and
We can talk with
finishes like Dragon Quest 7.
Lionheart has energy.
I don't know.
I don't know
Lionheart
how.
has that energy.
Where does it come from?
Comes from, I don't know,
Fatherhood.
gumption, I
hatred.
guess.
Hatred? Sure.
Sometimes I wake up I mean, I
wish-
wake up
I
every
wish-
day
I
at
wish
6 in the
hatred
morning
could give me
because of
energy.
work. But sometimes I wake up in the morning and just kind of look at the ceiling going like, oh, go and do this again. All right, let's
Not
get up and
enough
do another day.
hatred.
It seems like the guard has gone.
So what is it?
Take a look at this. I've been digging a hole. I'm an archaeologist, so I know about geology and old buildings. I thought there was something odd about this wall, and I wasn't disappointed.
We can get out of here.
Well, monsters live in there, so I couldn't do much good on my own. But you look like you can take care of yourselves, so... Oh, happy day! I knew you would. Let's go down there right away.
I'll stay behind. Go once the guards disappeared. See you later.
Time to do crime.
Is it doing crime if you were wrongfully arrested? Or I don't know, maybe you're not. I don't know, would you consider
We
yourself
were
wrongfully arrested?
wrongfully
in this scenario?
arrested.
However,
Count
you were gonna
Fonzie
take her,
Ponce,
right?
before the guard would return,
Evil Lord Fonzie Ponce. He wants revenge because he saw me with his woman.
I swear.
Yeah.
All these caves look the same to me.
It seems the geology of the island
He's the
is
jealous
such
type.
that it was
Yeah.
very easy to dig these caves. We should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Horace, this is a dead end.
Chapter 19.
Yep. I believe
many
there
chapters
are
are there in this
45.
Holy shit. So you're roughly halfway through, maybe a little bit below that?
Probably around. I mean, I imagine later chapters are probably a bit longer.
This game's expensive, isn't it?
It was $90, yes.
Very little chance of this ever getting re-released, though, right?
Maybe.
I mean, the company that owns the rights to this is Mistwalker? Or am I
Yeah,
thinking something
well, I think Xseed put it out over here, but... No, there's...
I'm just trying to think, like, is the company that owns the rights to this theoretically still around and willing?
Yes, both Xseed and
I'm sure it
Mistwalker are
shouldn't be.
around.
Let's take a look around.
Okay. I guess the main thing holding this back is that it wasn't as popular as, like, the Xenoblade game, which
Yeah.
is the reason why that got re-released.
I wonder if it's also just a weird technical...
Master Zale.
I mean, here's the dark secret, is that you could emulate this on Dolphin really fucking
Just call
easily.
me when you have a use for me.
So, like,
Got
they
it.
could just
Look for a light.
run it through an emulator if they really want it to be that
What
way.
is it, Master?
There's something.
Leave it to me.
Mind you, I think if they were to re-release this on, like, newer consoles, people would want them to do some sort
I
of work
had a
to it,
certain
right?
feeling about this wall. Call it my
I think
archaeologist's intuition.
This game's art
If we look
style
around, there might
is
be more places like this.
Right.
solid enough
keep at it.
that I think you would just need to...
My intuition never lets me
Just a
down.
different render resolution should be
Yeah,
enough.
and also
sort of
make
thing.
the textures better.
I don't know, I would say this game looks better, easily better than Type 0.
Yeah.
A game that theoretically they did work on.
I think it's cold.
Well, the weird thing about Type 0 is they just made the cutscene models from the PSP game.
That wall.
The standard models.
Yeah, just the regular models, but
That wall there.
that
Only
is
for the
not...
characters that matter.
Yeah, but that's only for the characters that matter, so there's a real, gulf.
Ooh.
You'll have, like, this character that looks like a PS3 era character talking to what looks like a PlayStation 2 era
It's just
character.
a well. That's not so weird, is it?
It is.
Horace.
That wall there.
Oh. You know, I was actually going to try to play some more Trails in the Sky today, but turns out it was my niece's birthday party.
I can feel all that prison grime washing away.
And next week is my other niece's birthday party, and also one of my friends' daughter is getting her first communion, so I have to do some sort of like event thing
That's
for that.
a giant tick.
That is a giant tick. Ticks are horrible.
Yeah.
You saved me.
You know, I met someone who was convinced that Lyme disease was created by the U.S. government.
Oh.
What do you think the chances of that being true are?
Very low.
But not zero?
I mean, I would say very few. Very few things I would put a 0 on, given the dumb shit that U.S. government has done.
U.S. government has done, yeah.
But I'm gonna say no. Lyme disease was not developed by the U.S. government.
I would agree with you there. It would be very funny though.
I think the U.S. government didn't need to invent diseases.
Yeah, diseases already exist.
To bring down minority populations. They just used regular repression for that.
Oh yeah.
Horace.
That will.
Just normal repression. You don't need to invent the AIDS virus.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't need to jump through hoops.
You just need to make it so that they can't own homes in parts of in neighborhoods that are mostly white.
This doesn't feel right. Be careful, Zale.
That's right. Now no one could afford homes.
And now no one can afford homes. That's the U.S. That's the genius of the U.S. government.
Yep. No, if no one, it's equality. None of you can afford homes.
Now the only people who can afford homes are old people.
Do you ever think that sometimes life would just be easier if you just started your own mercenary troop? And then kidnap the princess of a kingdom?
Uh-huh.
How many princesses are left in this world? 3.
Monaco, I believe, still has a royal family.
Yeah, there's the British, but those people suck.
The Norwegians.
Oh yeah, don't the Netherlands have a king and queen still?
Yeah, I believe Belgium still has a royal family.
Sure. Portugal still knows who the royal family is, but you know.
Is it like how there's that fucking Habsburg guy?
Like they're just dudes. Like they're not even rich. They're just straight. It's like, yeah, we're related to the royal family back when they lost power to the fascists. Oh, Portugal's got a weird fucking history.
Yeah, it does. The secret villains of history.
Oh, it's not secret.
I mean, when people think about
everything
the
they did is out in the
they
open.
think about the English. But, the Portuguese deserve far more recognition for all of the heinous things they did.
You know what? It's because no one can understand them. They speak some sort of weird thing that's kind of like Spanish.
Yeah,
but
drunken,
it's like they got
drunken
marbles in their mouth.
Spanish.
Until I was just in a house filled with Portuguese people who were all speaking Portuguese.
Falo português.
So, Brayden, I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
So, my brother-in-law, right?
Yes.
He has, so he has he came from Portugal, and him and his sister both kind of moved to Canada, and that's how
Yeah.
my sister married him, right?
Yeah.
This place is
So
remarkably
his sister
alien.
has a daughter who married a dude from Portugal.
Oh, it's just a rock.
Let's take a look around.
So we were at the, like, you know, this is more or less, it's not more or less, this is my niece's birthday party.
Yeah.
You know, we have this big table where there's not more than enough room for everyone to sit. Food for everyone. And he took a plate, like the, I guess this, my brother-in-law's niece's husband took a plate, filled it with food, entered another room, put his phone on a kickstand, and was watching YouTube alone while eating dinner, while everyone else was in another room.
I would
talking.
say that's a weird behavior.
That's fucking weird, right?
I would say, yes, that's strange behavior.
Yeah. And it's not so, like, dude doesn't speak English, right? But he's in a house with people, filled with people who speak Portuguese.
I mean,
just absolutely everyone in there speaks Portuguese.
I say this as someone who would also like to go and hide and watch YouTube on my phone when at a mass gathering.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand your brother-in-law's rationale.
Well, it's not my brother-in-law.
Or
It's my
your-
brother-in-law's niece's husband.
Okay. Yes. Your cousin once 13th times removed.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. The thing that gets me is that every time I see this dude, he's basically doing shit like that. And it just confuses and annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me. Like, it shouldn't, right? Like, to each their own, but like...
What if there are more of them?
Evil.
Like, am I the asshole here?
Some
Like, I
people's
don't...
controlling the souls of the dead.
I see it and I just go like, and I like leave. It's like, okay, fine.
There's no use standing around here shouting. Let's find it.
I don't know.
I find it. I am that person. So, although or at least I was that person.
No, but like.
But wait, so it's his wife's birthday party?
No. So it's my niece's birthday party.
Okay.
So my brother-in-law.
Yes.
He's got a much older sister.
Okay.
Who has a daughter, who's maybe like 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
Who married a dude from Portugal.
Okay.
They moved here, or he moved here.
Okay.
And he just doesn't socialize with anyone ever. I'm like straight up okay. So maybe I should give this more of a primer. Like, when they entered the house, I said hello to him. I greeted him in my basic ass Portuguese,
Yes,
and I
you gave him
attempted
de
to shake his
beso.
hand, and he just didn't shake my hand and kept walking.
Maybe he's autistic. I don't know.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah. Because I am. If I could hide inside and avoid the prying eyes, it's
Prying
like
eyes, specifically,
it's
those
like when my parents forced me to go to a church dance. Like
Is this recent or just
no?
like?
This was when I was like 15.
Yeah, I mean,
And
we've all been there.
I just hid in a room and played my DS.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, even when I was in elementary school, I think we had some sort of dance like thing where it was like a dinner and a dance type thing, and I didn't want to go. I wasn't able to hide though. There's nothing I could have done about that.
Yeah.
See, it's weird to me because it's a thing I understand. I kind of understand it, you know, like I don't necessarily like being in a giant crowd of people, even if it's a bunch of people that I know.
Yeah.
But at the
these
same
are
time,
relatives, yes.
Yeah, like these are relatives. This is your family.
But also, I hate my cousins now.
Ooh.
Oh, you actually hate your cousins?
Keep in mind that once again, because of the whole large Mormon family thing,
yeah.
I literally have like 50 something first cousins.
Yeah.
But you know, given that basically my entire family, my entire immediate family has stopped doing the religion thing. It's made shit awkward, and also like the other half is, you know, a lot of members of my family also big into Trump these days.
That's a sentence to come in on.
Hi, Relkin. Yep. How was the
Hello.
randomizers?
That was a rough seed. The lantern was halfway through Turtle Rock.
Hell yeah, it was.
The second to last dungeon of the game.
Do you need the lantern though? I thought you could get away
sure
with
fucking do.
I mean,
I managed to blind my way through a line maze and another room earlier, but there's some stuff in there that it's just nearly impossible.
Yeah, there are parts where, you know, if
you need like a light source.
If you are someone who plays a lot of Link to the Past, you have ways of working around that if you're doing a randomizer.
Yeah, that's like something the speedrunners might know because like, oh, I know how to do this dungeon by like by feel or something.
There are some or you need the fire rod, right?
Excellent.
No, fire rod's still. You'd have to light a lantern, which means you have to know where the lanterns are.
Horace, speak to me.
That game's fun. What if it was also randomized with Super Metroid?
Yeah.
And we both had our own separate pickups across both games. And in our chests in our own separate games, sometimes we'd find stuff for ourselves, and sometimes we'd find stuff for the other player.
Hey, Rio.
Nice.
Leaving Horace alone.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Isn't very nice.
Ugh. Anyways, what we were talking about before was like awkward family stuff. Like,
yeah,
for instance,
Yatsu was telling me about an awkward family encounter he had, where a guy basically he was at a family birthday party, and I guess someone just was just sitting in a corner watching YouTube on his phone.
No, legitimately, like never entered the dinner room once. Never sat down, said hello to me, didn't shake my hand, made a plate of food, and went into another room and ate alone while watching YouTube on their phone.
Who was this?
So my brother-in-law's niece's husband.
Huh. You know, I'm pretty aloof, and that's pretty crazy even for my standards. Wow.
I don't know. I think the thing that got me was the not shaking my hand thing, but whatever. Like, fuck.
What, did you extend your hand?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And so yeah, my hypothesis was maybe he's on the spectrum, but you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a diagnoster.
No, but your brain works in ways we can't even begin.
Yeah,
to
no, I'm the accountant in theaters now, starring Ben Affleck and John Bernthal.
Sorry. Yeah. I know you don't like that. The Good Doctor.
What a dumb
yeah, no,
movie.
listen, when I get pulled into one of RFK's autism camps, I just want you all to know.
Don't worry, we won't let him hook you up to a calculator like in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Did you take a look at that wall?
We're going to put them all into a pit.
Oh, God.
And use them to cure vaccines.
Just flee to
the cure for vaccines. Yeah.
I was going to say, you and your family just flee to Western Washington.
Yeah. No,
just
it's
replace
fine.
my blood with the raccoon blood. Oh wait, no, that's a King of the Hill thing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He's going to solve the avian flu epidemic that's going to happen in by eating every single chicken personally.
Is close.
Right. You know what? That would technically work.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I think you would die though.
Some kind of ancient magic.
It depends how much you space out the eating of the chickens, but you know.
Well,
If you don't space it out.
That entire administration just keeled over
I
dead.
suppose I
We'd
might
be in a
have
better place.
misjudged you, Horace.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Officer.
Yes.
In Minecraft.
Something chicken jockey.
Something
theater goes
chicken
wild.
jockey. I do not endorse violence against any public figures.
I'd
On
say
this
violence, I
public.
said if they keeled over. Like, you know, boy, what a shame that they all got heart attacks. Right now.
All right. What was his name? Kira.
Yeah.
Oh, did they make a movie of that?
They made multiple.
No, but like
there was a live action. Willem Dafoe
yeah, it was
Ryu.
Willem Dafoe in it.
Oh, you mean Death Note?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that you said Akira, I thought.
No.
Oh no. Could you imagine?
Willem Dafoe was what it
Willem Dafoe was
Ryu.
was Tetsuo, or whatever the fuck his name is.
And
I can
then,
see Willem
yeah.
Dafoe turn into a giant flesh monster.
And Light Yagami.
God,
you know,
fuck Light.
I mean, he's not a good person.
No,
And-
he's a bad person.
He's a bad person.
And you know, the 13-year-olds who are like, yeah, I love Kira. You know, maybe they should just talk to someone.
The thing about Death Note, it's like the same reason that Dune sucks. Because it's just a lot of people going like, I know they do this. It's just like this huge internal monologue about how they know exactly what everybody would do. And then they're proven
counterpoint,
correct.
that's why Death Note is amazing.
Death Note sucks so much shit.
And then the camera revolves around them, and it's like, I know you're thinking this, L, but have you considered this? And then L's like,
You know, the
yes,
funniest thing
I
about that
have
entire
considered
situation
this, Kira, but have you
is-
considered this?
No, to just if you think about it, what's the guy's name? L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If L was so absolutely sure that I've never watched it fully, but like at one point, don't you just shoot the kid? Just be like, whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You know,
just shoot him.
Game.
Oh, you're right. It's a
It's a
chess thing.
game.
What's it doing?
Oh, this skeleton
I mean, don't
is
they
throwing other
just kill
skeletons at
L
us.
near the end, and then like there's a bunch of new people that show up?
Yeah,
Saved by
but
the
we don't
L2
talk
class,
about
and
the
they-
last couple arcs of the last arc of
Misa Amane.
No, yeah, she's it. If you need a goth girlfriend,
Yeah,
I'm good. I like color.
I think there's one good thing that Death Note does is that they do a very good job of him getting his comeuppance when he finally gets found.
oh yeah, no, the way Death Note ends is really good.
Like, I didn't even watch it,
he
but I watched
gets-
that scene
he
because it was like,
gets
hell
the
yeah, fuck
shit-
you.
He gets his.
Great. As he should.
And it almost makes that the last part of that anime/manga worthwhile.
Yeah. And then they went on to write a love story.
Yeah, you know.
With
How do you
weird
like
self-inserts.
this combat as it fleshes out more?
It's cool! Hold it. Let me just run up the wall.
Yeah, I love running up the wall.
Or you like casting a spell while running up the wall?
No, so
No,
basically...
you're setting up other people's spells.
Yeah, the way
Oh.
it works is you are basically...
Are you like more or less like the strategist?
You are the tank in this MMO party.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
tank support. You
And
help
so it's
activate
your
people's
job...
spells faster. Take aggro.
Yeah, it's your job to basically take a hit for the rest of the party. And the very first ability you get is the draw aggro, do not draw aggro button.
Okay.
That you just activated their spell early and it healed everybody.
Yeah. But then you have an ability where if you run up and you hit someone's spell circle, it will do a secondary effect.
Okay.
So, for example, if I hit this enemy's heal circle, it goes away. If I hit the ally's fire circle, it shreds enemy armor. If I hit light, it doesn't. Yeah.
It's fun because there's always something for you to do. Like, you can walk up and hit stuff, and occasionally that's what you should do. But most of the time, it's just you, like, going around and activating other effects or using environmental stuff, and it's...
Lionheart, this
it's just
game is...
active.
I would say this game is kind of a... Secretly, it's kind of an FF12.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's not a bad thing by any means.
Yeah.
FF12 was totally
But
good.
it's more active.
Like, the only thing about FF12 I don't like is just, you know...
Yeah.
The grindiness of it.
Yeah, but...
I guess you don't necessarily need to do it, but I'm sick, so I do it.
Gotta get all those, what's it, licenses?
Those licenses.
License board and...
Super don't need to.
But what if you
Especially in the
want to fight
original
Izabella?
version where, like, most of those don't really do anything.
You shouldn't, but you can.
Indeed.
Like I was gonna say, like, the top, like, 6, like, optional encounters in that game are such a waste of time.
But you can do them.
Uh-huh.
Instant movement. All right for some. No time for glib remarks.
Dale.
Just keep trying to hit it.
Dale, it's a necromancer. Help with the monsters.
You know, I never would have guessed this guy being a tank, but I guess, like...
Oh, I know, right? He's such a woo-woo.
I mean, isn't the Gunbreaker in FF14 a tank class? The Gunblade
No
class
idea. I've never played
is
it.
a tank.
Sure, let's just say yes.
All of the MMOs I've played where characters were tanks, they were just like big, large people with giant shields.
So
just used
here's
to
another
seeing that.
ability I have, where if I just absorb enemy hits,
off your friend.
I eventually get the ability to just unleash it all in one strike, basically, right?
Okay, so you're Bishop from the X-Men.
Yeah. Well done.
Weapon attribute. Weapon attribute.
Yeah.
I vaguely seem to recall the Gunbreaker subclass they made for that really phenomenal 5e FF14 subclass. That might be like, there's a lot of cool,
homebrew shit
stuff. That FF14 that's probably the coolest and like most interesting one, and that's saying something. There's a lot of great stuff out there. It is in depth. There's like 14 classes.
You know, is it weird that I technically own a license to FF14 and I've never played it because when trying to redeem that license, it was like, I'd have to make a Square Enix account. I just never did it.
No, it's not weird at all. You don't need to play MMOs.
That's true, but I paid money for it. That's the problem.
That's fine. You paid
Know
money a long
what else
time
you
ago.
paid money for? That's a better time? Better use of your
Oh,
time?
you mean that copy of
Unicorn
Unicorn
Overlord?
Overlord to the right of me? That's still
Yeah, I was
sealed.
gonna say 100 other games.
Oh, there's so many games. I have boxes in my basement of games I've never touched.
Well, you could learn from this, but will you?
Well, the thing is, I've mostly learned from it. Like, I rarely buy games now, except
That's great.
as the
That means
person
you can
who
just
switched
focus on
to.
beating what you want.
Yes. Which, you know, if not for the fact that it was my niece's birthday today, I probably would have played more Trails in the Sky. It was my niece's birthday, so instead I went to buy her gifts.
Ugh.
And then, you know, weird things happened at the dinner. But hey, you know, she enjoyed her gifts. That was good. You know, that was happy time. My nephew almost broke the TV in the family room of my sister's house, and, you know, So that was the thing.
Playing inside?
Yeah, he had a giant, one of those giant bouncy balls, and he kicked it, and it hit the TV, and if not for the fact that a few people ran to grab the TV that was falling really quickly, it would have very much have broken.
Okay, I'm told they tell you it's a tank, but it plays like a DPS.
Gotta get a firm switch for that kid. Yatsu, that'll teach him.
Yeah. Oh, that kid has never seen discipline in his life, and he probably never will.
I mean, if he's kicking a ball into the house, yes.
Unfortunately, the bad news is,
Use this, Master Zale.
Don't let us hurt our children.
Hey, it'll be fine. They'll
Special treasure.
they'll bring back corporal punishment for children in school soon enough.
Challenge to the powers of this stone.
It really depends how far the kids go.
Listen, if
it depends
if
on
your
where
kid's
you
too
live.
mouthy, you deport them.
Give it a try.
Jesus Christ.
That's. I mean, considering that's literally happening right now, it's fine.
I'm sorry. I have.
You're very punchy. We're all very punchy right now.
Yeah. Let's just say the last week has been rough for me.
Yeah, it's been rough for a lot of people.
Yeah. But
That's not a Pope reference, right?
Well, yes. Well, I you know how much I miss our Holy Father.
Yeah, we know how much the Pope matters to Mormons.
Yeah.
I have to say, this place is really
I'm constantly. Listen, I'm so happy that I'm very sad that Pope Francis passed away before playing that copy of Undertale.
I'm so sad that this elderly man passed away.
Yeah.
Well,
bad.
JD Vance killed him, so.
It's ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that
He met
everywhere,
JD Vance and then he died.
There's a map of the island.
I've seen
correlation.
I've seen Twitter images of people playing word searches with Trump tweets that spell out JD kill Pope. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
How did you even find this?
This is
Either way,
real.
we can't stay here. Let's go back.
I honestly thought we might find
But
an
I don't know.
It's fine.
I think the funniest thing about the
We've got
Pope
some
is that
exercise.
every time
Better
a
than
new
being
Pope has
stuck
been
inside.
chosen,
True.
I've always
That's
found
why I'm looking
myself
forward to studying
in a weird conversation with people who aren't Catholic talking about how they're worried about the new Pope. And I'm like, what?
They really
Who
should.
cares?
He's probably gonna be a lot like Pope Francis because
No,
he's been stacking the
he's going to be slightly. He's going to say slightly fewer vague things about like, hey, what if we didn't?
Zale and the others
What if we treated gay people okay? And then it was like, oh my God, the Pope said maybe we'll treat gay people okay, and
No,
then he
it's worse
doesn't
than
change
that. It's
anything.
him literally just going like, "What if you just don't attack them?
Just don't judge these people."
That's all he said. It was
I'm
like,
a da
just
Pope.
Don't go.
Yeah,
I'm the Pope.
that's how he went. I'm the Pope.
Excuse me, he's like, see.
Wake up, you! Feeding time. How was I?
General Astor.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually like I'm Catholic technically. It's not technically I'm Catholic, and it's like I don't care who the Pope is. It's like whatever, man.
They implemented some sort of age thing at some point, which I think was his way of trying to get rid of a lot of the old people he didn't want to potentially become the next Pope.
Thank you for your
And then he
concern.
basically has just been like all popes. They basically just stack the papacy for their tenure as Pope. So whoever is going to choose the next Pope is probably going to be somebody who he agreed with.
All right, but are we gonna get a new series, a new season of the hit series Young Pope?
I really can't tell him.
Would telling the truth implicate the lady?
There's a show called Young Pope. Yes.
Yes. The Young Pope. Yeah, it stars Jude Law.
Yeah, Lionheart, I would also. it seems like you're on the right mind of this, but
Holy shit, you're still going?
Don't come to New York anytime soon. Don't come to the U.S. anytime soon.
Yeah, don't come to the U.S.
Please.
I'm very sorry, General. I'm really grateful that you came here, but I can't.
I don't remember.
Fine, Master Zale. If you're so determined to
How are
stay
you
silent,
still going?
I think it's
I
very clear
took a
what's
break to
going on.
eat pizza.
He's only going 2.5 hours. That's not too long.
I
You know,
mean, I also
Lionheart-
played Oblivion for 90 minutes.
If
Okay,
your
that's-
wife
that's
wants
your
to
goal.
see a North American city that's close to New York that has a similar size and I would argue better food, there's always Toronto.
Yeah, I'm always here to say yes. There's better food places other than New York. New York does not have the best of anything.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is the greatest city in the world.
You don't understand. The water in our filthy lakes is somehow special and magical and makes our bagels special and magical.
It's the sewage that makes our bagels good.
Our rats are the best rats in the whole world.
You know what? That's true. Their rats are huge. They're huge. If you say giant rats.
Would like, my lord.
Fantastic rats. The best rats you'll ever see.
You surely do not understand the significance of this yourself.
I can't say I haven't heard a few rumors, but I'm not so foolish as to try and dig through the secrets of a powerful man like you.
Height doublets.
Oh, I see Lionheart is talking about Final Fantasy V.
Yeah.
I legitimately remember nothing, Lionheart, unfortunately.
So you're in World 1 still?
I don't think there's anything that like they stop you from doing in World 1 again. I'm not sure. Actually.
There
You can
is.
just go forward. It doesn't really matter.
I think the only thing that really like you can't go back to is the exploding castle.
Yeah,
and that's because it explodes.
I think most of I don't think you're. I mean, just get all the pianos, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't have
that's
bar.
the
You're
one
doing
to do.
4-job Fiesta, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
then flip
right.
the pianos.
Lionheart's doing a 4-job Fiesta, so doing the pianos doesn't.
What was your fourth one, Lionheart? You said you were White Mage, Red Mage, Ranger, and...
Ranger and Dragoon.
Oh.
Which,
I mean, most of the Dragoon stuff is on the
Dragoon.
second world.
Yeah.
Or even in the world. Well,
Get those prank
Yes,
bananas.
Dragoon is a
Why did you buy those prank bananas?
Earth crystal one, so you get that in the last world, yeah.
Also, have you used a prank banana yet?
Yeah.
Good.
You shoot that banana.
And
I
they fall
have
over.
99 prank bananas.
Yes.
you have too many. You can't buy any more prank bananas.
That's fantastic.
But it's all. He'd rather that, not a decent.
But yeah, Dragoon, it's not great, but you know, you can do some. There's some cheese.
There
you
are
can
a
do
couple
with
of
jump.
specific encounters and bosses that are easier because of Dragoon's jump ability.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, like if you don't have Summoner, you don't need to bother with Shiva. You don't need to bother with Golem.
Yeah. I mean, if you're also not going to do the other, yeah, you really don't need to do like half of the side quests if you're not trying to improve all of the jobs in the game.
Yeah, there's no reason to risk your life for the ribbons in the exploding castle.
All right, time to get beaten by Lord Davermash.
Oh, is this like a Metal Gear Solid torture sequence?
Maybe. And no using turbo controllers.
I'll know.
I'll know.
Uttering not a single word.
Joke's on him, I don't need a turbo controller. I could just press the button really fast.
Yeah.
Which I'm learning is apparently like a skill, not a very good one, I would imagine. Like I'm not proud of it. It's like, oh great, one of my life skills is I can press a button really fucking quickly.
I thought this guy was just Zale, because he looks so much
No,
like Zale.
he's Lord Fronzelbonds.
have nothing to say?
Is that his actual name, Bronzelbonds?
It's Frusipus.
Ah, Frusipus, of course.
My, how admirable of you. Very well, I have no objection to this. You're the only one I'm after. I couldn't care less about your filthy
They look like they're wearing wigs. Like there's too much volume to this hair.
Yeah, they don't have product in this weird medieval world, I assume.
Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I brought someone along who'd like to have her say.
Callista? I have one thing I want to say to you all. The decision to go to the Gurak base with this man
I'm
and
a very
his friends
soft-spoken
was
lady.
mine alone.
Oi.
They were worried about my safety. They told me I should return to the castle. But I wouldn't listen. I made them take me to the base.
I do not understand.
How could this be?
No, Callista.
I don't understand.
There aren't enough people in this room to make the amount of murmuring that's happening right now.
How goes the investigation?
Is she just gonna say, I think he's hot? Oh, did that dude betray you or something?
No. He's got connections. He's definitely going to betray me at some point.
Mm-hmm. But not yet.
Yeah.
Would you
He's hot, but he has dead eyes.
This could only
oh, this guy, never mind.
Yeah,
So we're
no,
talking
that's
about
the Lord, and he's the uncle of.
Allow me to explain.
The lady.
You see, there is a legend passed down in the Argonon family. When Lazarus
I mean, he's got an iPad. An iPad
And
is raw.
he
Were you a
appears
secret
to
prince?
have an artificial arm.
As the island's
Is that artificial arm, or is that like a?
No,
is
it's
that
not.
A cast of sorts?
It looks like he has a robot arm.
They're hiding. He's hiding his arm.
He's missing an arm and an eye.
Assuming I am correct.
Oh, there's ladies.
Yeah, some of these character models do look very rushed.
Yeah.
He's the grizzled
Specifically
war
the ladies.
veteran that wears like.
Yeah, and also
antique
he's
costume.
done some.
Yes, that wrist is fully mechanical.
Yeah.
So.
Are you sure you are not somehow mistaken? My lord.
So they can make him a completely cybernetic arm, but he still has a lip in his leg.
Yeah.
His deep devotion to my niece.
Or
It's
is
the
this just
future,
a-
but it's not that much of the future.
This is just a cosmetic affectation of his. He just likes the cane.
Anime.
If you put it like that,
Animeasy
my lord, you
fosheezy.
may be correct.
Then this is a cause for celebration.
Oh, they're using me as a figurehead.
Nephew in Joral, but now also a brave warrior to defend my people. Lazulus
He's
Island
going to
is
use you as a
surely
figurehead to do his ill shit.
The illest of the ill.
Then I declare the accused innocent of all charges.
So is this guy like a judge or something?
Yeah.
What-
I think he's
this-
hooded, not Christian man.
He's a Gregorian monk. See, this is the guy I thought was
Yeah,
talking about.
what is it with everyone having silver as their hair color?
It's Sakaguchi silver. I mean, Zale's hair is meant to be like a brown, a light brown. It's
Yeah,
just
he's like a dirty blonde.
It's just the entire game has a brown.
Yeah, it's got that
people also
seventh
grade
generation
faster
brown
due
tinge.
to bad nutrition and to stress. So you know what?
Free to go.
Yeah, if you're constantly in like combat scenarios, I would imagine you'd be pretty stressed most of the time.
The dungeon were also
So how is Titanic villain man?
Oh, he's definitely just the Billy Zane character from Titanic. He's just so cartoonishly evil. But yeah, I think hair colors in this game are just because this game has that Unreal 3 gray brown filter.
Sure, but also like they're not going down the full anime like everybody has.
Like everyone has
different
realistic
color.
hair colors, quote unquote.
Yeah.
My body's aching from that damn
Yeah,
smell.
this was like
you had a
super
lot of
anime.
product, but
But I wonder why they released us. Did they have a sudden
But it
change
doesn't
of
have your
heart?
generic, green hair
dunno, I
girl,
can hardly believe
blue
it
hair
myself.
boy.
even the redhead
Or the
has,
other one.
has orangish hair, not
Who cares?
I mean,
fire red.
this, yeah.
I'm gonna drink till my arms fall off.
I'm going to get wasted in it.
Yeah, but first I have to find General Astar and thank him.
How would your arms fall off while drinking? What?
Because you're carrying so many big mugs.
Sure.
It was probably like a really, really subtle hand job reference. knowing the
Oh.
character.
So yours, the general is waiting for you. The general asked
Don't you just love it when your companion makes weird handjob references in speech all the
Well,
time?
Zale is like a young, embarrassed boy.
Yeah.
And if you say the word penis around him, he blushes and runs away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, listen, he wants to take Princess Callista away on his magic carpet.
And hold her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gently.
Yeah,
But
no.
not too long, because that'd be inappropriate.
Yeah, very inappropriate.
He wouldn't have the audacity to touch a girl's shoulder.
I can't thank you enough, General.
Me?
He will cut one from the shoulder down to the navel, though.
I was only there for show in the end.
But you brought Lady Callista. That's what made all the difference. Gerald wouldn't have backed
this
down
guy's
otherwise.
entire
Well, then
thing.
you should
Good
thank
lord.
the lady herself,
Yeah.
along with the others who helped win
What's
your
with this
freedom.
weird coat he has? It doesn't match anything.
He's like
All I
a
did was
samurai
lend Lady Callista
general.
a hand.
Got it on sale.
How could I not?
It's
But I
very
should have
warm.
been concerned for your
You can
safety.
see the snow. It needs to be warm.
Zale, the truth is absolute, unchanging. But sometimes petty emotions drive
I
people
don't
to
think that's snow. I think that's just like weird particulates in the air.
emotions
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't there, there's like an ashing thing, right? Like the world is losing color?
treasure.
No.
Yes.
Well, are you sure?
I'm pretty
However,
sure.
If what the Count said is true,
Are you sure this hasn't been secretly Magic Pengle this whole time?
When the Nazis took away all our color.
yours represents
Yeah.
I
even
do
greater
not believe
power
in
than my
feelings.
You must be careful not to lose yourself.
My favorite quote from that game.
Power
Yeah.
is best used by someone with the strength of heart to wield it.
Still can't believe they pulled out a gun. To this day, every time I see it, I just chuckle.
I don't know, man. I've played a lot of JRPGs where kids just get fucking killed.
Yeah, but how many
Pretty blasé
times in an E for Everyone video game that is previously up to this point like very colorful
And children friendly and also by
and like
Ghibli.
you know, sort of Ghibli adjacent. Has someone ever pulled out a gun and murked a kid?
Probably at least a couple times.
I haven't seen that edit of Boy in the Year.
Do not delay.
The Count.
Also, the entire ending of that game,
His chamber is on the second floor.
where it's, hey, your friend is
Dagon's
actually some sort of demi-human god-like creature, and also your dad is dead and there's no point in searching for him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that happened like halfway through the game, but I mean, I've never played it. I've just witnessed a man play a lot of that game.
We've watched Gino play it so much that Brayden and I still ranked
will be some
that
knights
Penguin
guarding the
despite the
door.
fact that neither
Please
of us
look
have
for them.
played it. I feel like I have such a clear idea of what that game is thanks to Gino.
Yeah, it seems like a very simple game.
It seems like a genuinely good, like, baby's first, like, here is a game you can give to your actual child.
Yeah, and it also teaches, you know, your child to
teach,
fear
like,
firearms.
mechanics, yeah. Like, that's the actual good thing about Magic Pengle, is that it feels like I could actually give it to a kid, and they would genuinely be able to, like, expose themselves at an early age to, like, core mechanics
Just
of
the man I was looking for.
the genre.
Now, about your
You're
right
really
hand.
glad he kept talking after that word.
Dagran has briefed me, but I would like to hear the details from you. How exactly did you receive that mark?
That's true. When ZP talks and he says the words "expose," it's a very dangerous game that he plays. That's true.
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I see.
That's the term for it, right?
Yeah, it's fine. And you used it in a way that didn't make us all go.
Give you
"Ugh."
its power. Well, I'm sure we'll find out eventually. By the way,
What? Like, is that not the term?
No, it's fine. We're proud of you.
My lord, I assure you that Lady Callista had nothing to do with this.
settle down. If I fretted every time that girl went off on her own, why, I'd never have a moment's peace. Now that I think about it, perhaps it is fortuitous that you
I still
and
don't.
Callista became
Did I?
so close.
Oh,
Don't worry
you
about it.
mean like expose and
Depending on
like
your answer,
we got to
I
get
might
arrested
even
exposed,
reconsider
okay?
her engagement.
My answer?
As you know, Lazarus has been like the sword of the Empire, fighting the Gurak, and other foreign enemies for hundreds of years.
Relkin, I can confirm they changed the la 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 girl.
Would certainly give
That's
us
unfortunate.
great
La
influence
la
within
la
the
la la
Empire.
la 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 la
But it
la
is only
la
a means
la
to an
la
end.
la 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 la. Hey!
My true goal has always been to annihilate the Gurak.
Man doesn't even know.
And bring peace to the Empire.
Did they keep the Bill Clinton references?
No.
No.
Or the not too subtle oral sex references.
Does the man gargle on a glass of water as he dies?
I can't confirm that yet.
There's no way. They don't have a quality of voice actor they used to have.
Yeah.
The
No one
fact
is
that
committed
Vic-
to the craft as much as that man
I
was.
just want to say, like, the fact that Vic Ireland still stands by everything that he wrote in that game.
It's great. It's great. It's a great version of that game.
Yeah, there's nothing
But,
wrong
like,
with the version
the
of
fact
Lunar
that he
Woman.
thinks that his style of translation work and like the whole you got to put in your own flair to make it for America. Like the fact that he still believes that that's actually the way we should do it today is just bonkers.
There's nothing wrong with that mentality, as long as you could do good with it.
To a certain degree, I think it is a fine mentality to have. I also do believe that certain games are probably just better off
Go and clear your
just
head.
like do basic localization rather than something that changes
If you
the
swear
tone of the game
absolute
entirely.
loyalty to me, I will knight you and your friends. And if you so desire, even marrying Callista might not be out of the question.
Oh.
Oh, I get to marry a pretty girl.
Was that Callista?
Oh,
no.
Was that Callista?
Tell me she
I
wasn't
have
listening.
to. I have to
I
have
to
it.
catch up to her.
All right, we're gonna save here.
my father was going to give me the talk, but he died before we could do it.
Oh, I wish.
Why do I
wish-
get warm suddenly
I
sometimes
talk
when I
to
see pretty
girls and
ladies?
they scare me a bit. Alright. That'll be it for this game right now. The question is, do I want to keep going?
Yeah,
I've
you
been
do.
streaming for almost 4.5 hours.
Oh, you mean right now?
Oh no, I'm going to finish the last story. By
Yeah, you
by
are.
Yeah, I
virtue
think
of
we're all gonna finish the last story.
by virtue of you know, paying money for it and also it being the podcast game. Actually, you know what? It's almost 10:30.
Yeah, you should stop doing
I
things
should
right
stop
now.
streaming right now before I decide to play more Myth or something on stream.
Yeah.
What if I played
That's
Myth
smart.
on stream and you watched me suffer?
I mean, if I want to do that, I could
Go
just,
ahead.
you know,
No, I'm not going to
I
do
could
it.
stick around.
Do it.
Listen, I'm sorry, we're not
Do
doing
it.
RTS streams anymore. We're just playing
What?
Warcraft.
I mean,
It's,
that's an
it's
RTS.
just Warcraft the whole time now. It's just
Oh
Warcraft all the way
boy,
down.
Relkin.
We're on the last campaign.
We're on the
With
last
actual
campaign. Yeah. We're
And then
on-
you'll move to Warcraft 2, working your way back.
No, because old RTSs are kind of just bullshit.
But also, we're going to be done with RTSs.
Yeah. We'll figure out what we want to do after that.
Jedi power battles.
You're right. Yeah, because playing that Watchmen beat 'em up with Joku was already so fun.
You're going to get so angry at some of the platforming in that game.
Yeah, I love it. But I'm going to play as Jar Jar, so...
Okay.
Jar Jar's in Jedi Power
They put
Battles?
Jar Jar in the Jedi Power Battles remaster.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. La 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 la. Hey!
Do 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 do.